Does it matter what school you go to get your NP degree? Stay tuned for the rest of this video to find out my opinion on does the school matter or not. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Angel the Psych MP, and if you are new here, welcome, and if you are old here, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk to you all because I keep getting people, I guess, from watching my YouTube video coming over to my Instagram, which is Angel the Psych MP as well, asking me about, does it matter what school you go to for your nurse practitioner? And my answer is no. As long as the school is accredited, that's all that matters. As long as it's accredited by the appropriate governing board so that when you graduate from that school, you could go and take your boards and get to work, because we need you out here. Pick a school, pick a couple schools, apply to them all, and whoever accepts you, go to that school. Stop getting caught up in these who's who of schools. It don't matter. Just like it didn't matter for nursing. All these people that like to say they went to John Hopkins or whatever these nursing school is, guess what? I work right next to them at the bedside, probably making more of them as a travel nurse. And guess what? Nobody ever asked me what school I went to on any interview I went on. Same with nurse practitioner. I had a lot of nurse practitioner interviews and not one person asked me what school did I graduate from. Stop getting caught up in the who's who of schools. It's a distraction, actually. It's a distraction to keep you in mental bondage and keep you set back from actually doing what you need to do. It's an excuse. It's all of these things that keeps you from semester to semester saying that I can't find a school, or I don't, I'm hearing all this stuff about this school and I'm hearing all this stuff about that school. I heard a lot of stuff about the school that I graduated from. And guess what? Here I am. I'm here. I went to Walden for my master's degree and I'm here. I passed my boards on the first try. And I got a job, a travel NP job on the first try. And guess what? None of it had anything to do with what school I went to. The school was just the didactics, the theories, and the clinical part of it all. Once you pass your boards, the way healthcare going, you might start seeing, people getting degrees back from the hospital. Back in the days, the hospital that I had my first nursing job at, it used to have its own nursing school, and it kind of got away from that. But the way the nursing shortage is right now, hospitals might go back to having their own schools inside of the hospital. And guess what? All those prerequisites and stuff that is out the door. You get in those programs, you get straight to it, you get straight to your clinicals. They probably need to go back to that. Because microbiology, I felt like I could have been taught that at the bedside. I need to take that class, fail it, and then take it again, because I had zero interest in it, zero interest in being a research nurse. But my whole point is that go to school. They need you out here. We need you out here. Nobody cares what school you went to. Long as it's accredited and you can take your boards, that's what you need to be doing. Another thing that I am currently asked is online versus actually physically going to the school. I went online. I did my bachelor's online and I did my master's online. And I think that is an individual thing, because some people know that they don't have the attention span. They don't have the ability to cut out distractions and be independent and responsible for their work. And they need that teacher pushing them, like you kind of get when you go to school, physically go to a school. Online, you show up, you do that weekly, turning that weekly assignment. I honestly forgot how it goes, but it's a lot of you taking control and having some independent studies. And if you're the type of person that that you don't have that, then I don't recommend online for you. But it's really not that bad. I did all my nursing, actually, from RN to master's, working full time. And trust me, I ain't no smarter than nobody. I'm smart, but I'm not smarter than anybody else. And I don't think I'm as disciplined as a lot of people that I know. And I got it done because I was intentional about getting it done. I think that your motivation with school comes from where you're trying to get away from. Like, if a lot of people at the bedside right now are frustrated. I know online, everybody looking at the travel nurses, all the travel nurses making all the good money, but they are also disappointed. They're looking for ways out of nursing. Like, bedside has just gotten very toxic. And I don't know what's going to happen because the patients need us, but everybody trying to find an escape plan. But back to you coming to help us out, find a school, enroll, and go to it. Nobody. I guarantee you, in lunchroom, when everybody in the lunchroom and everybody's talking about, if this conversation ever comes up, what school they went to, nobody gonna look at you and be like, oh, you went to Harvard for your master's. Nobody cares, because at the end of the day, we making the same money you making right next to you. And guess what, Harvard graduate? If I don't know something and I feel like you might know it because you went to Harvard, I'm just gonna ask you. I ain't gonna feel intimidated. I ain't gonna feel like I'm less than. I ain't gonna feel none of that. You might just learn something that I didn't learn, and guess what? Hey, can you help me? No pride over here, and I don't feel any type of way. And we still making the same amount of money. So with that being said, go to school, get the degree. Nobody cares. I can't stress that enough. Nobody cares what school you go to but you. Now, if you one of those people that, the prestige matter to you because it's a conversational piece for you, then go for it. Go for it. You're going to pay more money probably to go to those prestigious schools or whatever, just to say you got a master's degree from there and pay all those student loans back more than you might pay from an online program. You're going to get the same degree and you're going to have the same job, probably working right next to me. And I told you already what I'm going to do. Hey girl, you went to Harvard? Cute. Go to school. My fellow nurses that want to come to be nurse practitioners. Let's talk about this. The state of healthcare right now is so bad that people just want bodies there. Now, you got to have a degree. There's hospitals in Florida right now that are hiring people on the spot. You come in there, they pull up your license and see that you actually are certified and registered in the state of Florida. You ain't even really getting no official interview. So they ain't asking you or care about what school you went to. They just need a body there. Stop tricking yourself out and making excuses for and distracting yourself from getting into a nurse practitioner program with this excuse of, should I go to this school? I heard that they weren't good. I heard you leave there and you don't really feel like you learned nothing. Well, I'm here to tell you that might just be any program, because you're getting pushed through these programs right now because they need bodies there. And you get out of it what you put in. If the teachers or professors are not giving you what you want, then you got to read and educate yourself. That's always an option. You still got to go to the school, but you can read to indulge more if you want more. You could come on YouTube University and figure out how to do procedures. There's all type of resources out here that you just don't have to rely on a professor that in some Facebook group that people have downed the school so much that you are just like, don't go there. My school, I feel like, was downed a lot in different Facebook groups by people who graduated and passed the boards on those first tries. And that it may not be a reflection of the school, because maybe we indulged more and got what we needed out of it, by reading more and doing more. But at this point, you just need to be enrolled in the school to go through the courses, pass, and get to the state board, pass, and then you here. I never was the type of person that got caught up in what people were saying about schools and programs, because I know me. I'm going to do me 100% of the time. I'm not easily influenced. I'm not easily discouraged. So if I find a way and I want to do it, that's what I'm going to do. So I went to my school, like I said. Was it the best program where I felt like when I left, I was like ready to take on the world? No. But I didn't feel like that when I left nursing school either. I felt like once the OJT, the on the job training is where I got what I needed. And that's how I feel about everything. Like, I feel like the school part of everything is just, politics driven and money driven. I think you could really take a nurse from the street, train them at the bedside, and everything comes as you go. Majority of the stuff I feel like I learned as a nurse, I learned on the floor. My first job out of nursing school was straight into the ICU. Nursing school don't prepare you for the ICU. I learned everything when I got on the job. The labs, all of that stuff, I learned OJT. It wasn't nursing school. Sorry, not sorry. Say what you want in the comments. That's my experience, and I'm sticking to it. So my fellow nurses, because we are still nurses, I'm a nurse practitioner, but we here. We need y'all. So go to school. Stop getting caught up in the distractions. Stop getting caught up in excuses, and come join your girl. So, like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. It's Angel the Psych MP. Ciao.